I'm back outside again for today's review. Nobody complained about it last time, so I'm just gonna go with it. Although I have to say the scenery is worse this time, unless you like looking at a cement wall, because I couldn't get the lighting right other than to turn this way. So that's what we're going with. The last video that I uploaded, the diff review, was done before the social distancing started and the quarantining and self-isolation and everything. So I didn't get the chance to say, on a serious note, I really hope everybody is doing okay. I hope that you're taking care of yourself, not only physically but mentally. I know it's a really hard time for everybody having to change up what they're doing, and it's hard, I think, for an average person that doesn't suffer with anxiety or depression. So I just wanted to speak to everybody who already suffers with those things. I really, really hope that you're finding ways to cope and finding new ways to encourage yourself and love yourself, because it is a really, really hard time to be trapped and to kind of have your resources cut off. So yeah, I just wanted to wish everybody really good health and hope that everyone's doing as best they can be, and thank you for your support as always. So today I've got a Prive Revaux review, and I always have to like do vocal exercises first so I don't totally butcher that phrase, but I never thought that I would revisit this brand again, but I have come back with a review of the Vita collection, which is their made in Italy acetate collection. So you know I'd be on that kind of thing. I did a review of their regular line, I think it was a year or two ago, and I liked it for what it was. I do think they pack their glasses full of like all the different qualities that they possibly can for the price of $29.95, and you can find coupon codes. They're nice. I like all the founders. The customer service is good. I don't have anything bad to say. Last time I just didn't like the design on my face, and I felt like it could look a little bit more expensive or whatever else for that particular pair. But lately in their original collection they have been using CP, or cellulose propionate, instead of polycarbonate. And CP is actually used a lot by Ray-Ban. I don't know if many people know that, but of course Ray-Ban's is going to look a bit richer and have better like color, I don't know, color richness, but it's still really, really good, and I love what Prive is doing. But with this collection, I noticed the Acetate Collection last year, and there were a couple of pairs I had my eye on, but I didn't jump at anything. And recently I was on their website and saw this collection, and I thought, oh, they probably haven't added anything new. It doesn't look like it's been that successful on social media. I haven't seen it a whole lot. But to my surprise, they had added like 10 new pairs, 10 plus new acetate models, and I was really, really spoiled for choice on that, because I liked so many of them. So I wanted to talk about the one that I have today. I did have to, I'm sorry for like the long lead up, I just felt like it was important. So this collapsible case is different. It's got this like crocodile alligator texture, and the Vita stamped on the front, and then reframe yourself inside. And I love that it's collapsible. Anyway, here are the glasses that I have. These are called Bologna Blues. And what I like is that they're this really beautiful classic upswept oval, and I thought that they'd be too small. I have to be careful with this shape, because sometimes it really does not compliment me. But I'll show you them on, and I'll go ahead and just do the rest of the video with them on so you can see them for the most amount of time. So anyway, this is a 51mm lens width, and I think it's a, does it say 20mm bridge, so that's perfect for me. I always like to go 20 or over. These are sort of like, I think the designs are sort of curated in Italy. They're inspired by Italy, and then they're made in Italy as well. The price point is only $65, okay? That's what I really, really wanted to get at here. I couldn't believe that they were that affordable, and you can use the discount code. They recently had a 25% off site-wide sale, which is over, but I actually found a 30%, and that worked too. That's another thing, is like when you find discount codes, all of them seem to work, and that's kind of a rare thing. A lot of sites I'm moving my chair, which sounds horrible. A lot of sites, their codes are just really like finicky, like it doesn't work. So I was really surprised about that and ended up getting these for around $38. Okay? So I thought that was just absolutely amazing. I know the tag is still on there. These just came yesterday. But so in addition to this beautiful kind of oversized upswept oval, I love the temples and how they get wider here right before they curve over the ear. Then they go back into the contoured part again. This is such like a European looking frame. I really, really love it. There's been many other brands who have done something like this, $200+ that I've just never, I haven't taken the plunge on that. So this was really special. So I'm going to get on to the features. These have all the same features as their regular glasses. They're polarized, they have anti-scratch coating, and I think there's a blue blocking technology in there. I may be wrong, but I think so. This acetate looks of a really good variety. You can see on the side there, Vita by Prive Revaux. And this is, what color is this? I will put it down below. It is the Tortoise, but they call it something in particular, I think. Anyway, you can see the Prive P in the top right lens. It'll be your left lens. So, okay, my other thing was like, what kind of hinges are they going to put in these for this price point? And they have got my favorite barrel hinges again. They're silver. I think they're the same nickel copper alloy that I talk about all the time. I absolutely love these hinges. So this is like a perfect frame. There's one thing, and I'm about to mention it. They're also wide enough, like in fact they could actually be tapered a little bit, like the temples, but they're a perfect wide fit. They're not squeezing anywhere, and like from the get-go, that's a rare thing for me. I've talked about it umpteen times. The only thing is the hinges. They are a little bit, I want to say, sticky. So while they're my favorite hinges and the screws are Aculon coated, supposedly, there's different, this one's really pretty loose and I tried to tighten it and couldn't get it any tighter. And this one is kind of quite tight and kind of is sticky a little bit. So I'm hoping that they will hold up and like not start getting loose to where they're like, to where they have no tension, to where they're just like falling over all the time. But honestly, for the price, why would I really care as long as the screw is not falling out? Even if they were, you know, flopping over all the time, I mean, when they're on my head, nobody's going to be able to notice. And when they're in their case, nobody's going to care about that either. So, really a minor nitpick that I have there, and I don't really think it can be helped. For the price point, I don't think that there's really any way that I could complain. So that about concludes this review. I would highly recommend them if you're looking for a nice pair of sunglasses, of course, that's using really good materials, that isn't very expensive, yet you still want to give a nice gift to somebody. These would be really good. Again, I like everybody involved with the brand, and I like that they have a style that would suit everybody, multiple styles that would suit everybody. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if I can be thinking about you or praying about you in any specific way. I do really feel for a lot of people right now at this time. So I hope that you'll have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.